Going.
Okay, I just started it.
Just for the record, my shirt says "I love it when my girlfriend lets me play video games." It does not say "I love my girlfriend." I just want to get that out there.
Yeah.
Even how long have we been doing this show, Teddy?
The typographical hierarchy.
What? How long are we doing the show? Oh, like 5 years. Why?
Not once have we ever given a fuck what's on your shirt. I'm just throwing that out there. Every single time. Every single time you like stretch it out like you want us to read it. Like you're all cool and shit. I bet you pull up on your motorcycle to like fucking places too, and you just like stand by it and shit. Like waiting to come over and be like, hey, what kind of
lean back, look at my phone.
I don't have to do that. I'm cool enough. Fuck you. Haterade drinking son of a bitch. It's fine.
You ain't got a lot to kick it, man.
You ain't got a lot to kick it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me start this off proper. This week on the Red Eye Report, we're talking about animal attacks. It's a jam-packed 5-way show tonight with Manatee Mystic, Orangutan Oracle, Toucan Teddy, myself, Albatross Ashtray, and our special guest, Tiger Treat Travis, who brought the lube and a scratching post, because it's a Red Eye Report.
Why couldn't I just be Teddy Bear Terrier since I'm already an animal? Why couldn't I just be Teddy? I'd be really like Teddy the Bear Terrier or something.
I thought Toucan Teddy would be the most demeaning animal.
Is it because it's a jungle animal? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, so's a tiger. So's an orangutan. I just thought it's funny to think of you as a toucan.
Fuck it. Why was it funny to think of you as a toucan? Don't you fucking co-sign, you son of a bitch. You're dead for this goddamn show.
What was that? Aladdin? Iago?
Was Iago toucan?
He was a parrot.
He was a parrot.
It was Diago, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Or Diago.
Diago.
Iago.
It was Iago.
Iago. You're right, Oracle.
Just like in Othello, Iago.
All right. So we're talking about animal attacks. We got a special story we're gonna end the episode with. My cousin Travis here got a little nibbled by a tiger. We'll save that for the end. So I'll try to rush through these. First, we got, speaking of Travis the chimp. Do you guys remember? Most people remember the story that was the woman who had her face like removed.
Oh.
By
tell
a
me
chimp.
when to bring this picture up. It's fucking terrible.
Oh my
God. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh my fucking God.
You got to scroll through them because I didn't realize just how much
Christ.
damage it was. It wasn't just her face.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
I'm not.
I get it.
I'm not looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm not
Travis,
watching it
you'll
either,
have to like launch the stream on your phone or something to see what it looks like.
Okay. Here.
I see a weird Teddy screen.
I fixed it.
Anyways, I'll keep talking. Travis the chimp. So this was in 2009. He had lived with this family for 14 years without incident. And then 2009, fucking Travis the chimp gets out.
Oh.
He would take the keys from his owner and he'd sneak out of the house, and he's running around like, God damn it, Travis, get in the fucking house. She calls her friend, Sharon Nash, to come help, and she comes out with one of his favorite toys, Tickle Me Elmo.
What? Holy
No shit. Tickle Me Elmo. Turns out Sharon Nash, even though she'd spent many times with
Stop.
That shit is fucking bad, dude.
Yeah. Even though I spent many times with Travis.
Is that her hand?
Yep. Look at her arm. She lost half her arm. She lost both her hands, most of her forearm there, and both of her eyes. She's blind now.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Dude.
Yeah.
That is really...
Wow.
I'm
never
terrified
saw
of
these
fucking
pictures.
chimpanzees now.
That's what the fuck. See, chimps ain't supposed to be pets, white people. That's what the fuck y'all get.
See, that's the thing, though. Like, look at fucking Planet of the Apes, dude. If they were just as smart as us, nah, we're done.
Right?
They'd rip us fucking apart.
It's true.
Dude.
So the owner was 70 years old at the time. Like they had the chimp, no problems, no attack problems, anyways, for 14 years. The owner was stabbing Travis in the back with a steak knife.
Oh my!
Multiple times. She was like, it was like stabbing my own child because he wouldn't stop. And she called the cops, and the chimp is like screaming in the background, and they thought it was like a prank phone call at first until
funny prank.
Oh yeah, until
Right?
she
Yeah.
starts screaming. The owner starts screaming, "He's eating her!"
Oh my god.
Because he was literally like eating the face flesh.
Jesus.
And the
Christ.
cops rolled up, and then Travis the chimp rolls out to the cop car. So actually, the ambulance got there first, but they're like, "We're not getting the fuck out. This chimp is rampant."
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Cops showed up,
When
and the
hear that
chimpanzee
Jesus
goes to the
Christ.
passenger side door of the cop. It was like pulling on the door, and it was locked, like most cop car doors are, and like so he like breaks the mirror off, and then he goes around to the driver's side. And he opens the door, and the cop just bang, 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 and just fucking shot the shit out of him. And Travis runs into the house and dies.
How
So
long
that was
this?
Travis the chimp story.
So let me get this straight. They will empty 2 clips into a black man, but only like half a clip into a chimpanzee that's eating a white woman.
I don't know if it was
Is that what I'm
happening.
getting here?
Just
So
said
is
he went
this,
multiple
is this the
times.
chimp that?
Yep, that picture there. Yeah, he's like in a. That's I think in his retired. He was in some Pepsi commercials, I guess, and shit. Like he had done like commercials.
Jesus Christ.
So we'll move on to there to Tatiana
if
the
it's,
tiger.
I wonder if it's a thing. You ever heard of the dogs chows? The Chinese dog chows?
Yeah, those like
Yeah.
floofy
The
looking
big
ones.
fucking fuckers. Well, they have some thing where their brain
They look like they're
keeps
blind.
growing. No,
Oh,
their brain
really?
keeps growing, but their head doesn't. So
Yeah.
like when they get old, they go fucking crazy, and they're
Huh.
known to like attack people and shit out of nowhere. So I wonder if like this thing just went nuts. I don't like
That-
it just fucking.
Yeah, that's wild.
Well, one of the things they said, or what they think, is even though he knew her for years, a friend of the family, she had just got a new hairdo, like a wholly different new hairdo, and I think maybe like she looked different, and she was holding his Tickle Me Elmo.
Wow.
So he just didn't
A
like the hair.
hairdo doesn't like
but
change
chimps-
someone that you've
yeah,
been
but-
around
yeah, but-
that much.
Right, I mean,
Come on,
chimps
man.
are
Yeah.
smart
Smart
enough
animal.
to recognize a
The
hair.
the smell of her and shit. No, I don't know.
I mean,
about
yeah.
that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know
he,
about that shit.
and maybe he
It
used
was
it as an excuse.
premeditated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he knew it for 7
Travis
years.
was like, I
planning
didn't,
that
I
shit.
totally didn't recognize her.
I'm gonna get this bitch.
She changed her hair. Sorry, Charlotte.
Travis, you got
I,
real.
Stand
I
your
already ate your
ground.
face, so I couldn't tell who
Sorry,
you were.
computer, shut off.
All right,
All
so
right, what do we
Tatiana
have
the
next?
Tiger, do you, this is one I do not remember.
Is this the video?
Let's
We
see
got
here.
video of this
Well,
shit.
it's a
man.
little docudrama by National Geographic Channel.
Mm-hmm.
This is the San Francisco Zoo, in, like 2007, I believe. Christmas Day, 5 p.m. The zoo's closing. People hear, the witnesses say they heard some teenagers yelling at the tiger exhibit, and like these 3 teenagers all of a sudden, like one of the tigers was able to jump up. Like, I guess the enclosure was not quite up to standard. And so these teenagers antagonize the tiger. Tiger jumps the fuck up.
Again, that's what the fuck y'all get, white people.
Yeah, starts attacking these 3 teenagers.
Dude, it's a
Killed
giant
one of them.
cat.
Killed one of them and injured 2 others. And the police, they roll up. The teenagers, like the 2 who were injured, ran to the concession stand, but it was already closed. And
one of them, huh?
yeah, killed one of them.
Oh wow.
I guess he suffered like skull fractures and stuff. Like he's got mauled shit out of.
Yeah, a giant tiger will do that to your fucking head.
And
Yeah.
the cops rolled up on the tiger, and the tiger was like sitting over one of the 2 injured ones, and the other one was like bleeding too. And the cops were able to like distract the tiger to like get them get the tiger to get away from one of the dudes it was sitting on, and then they just murdered it.
I was gonna say, why don't they shoot the tiger? I mean, they don't want to, but like.
No, it was
trapping of individual.
The tiger was on top of. The tiger was on top of.
So would have hurt the person if they would have shot it?
Yeah. Well, they basically had to like coax it to get off of the injured dude.
Gotcha.
And then they shot
the shit. Get a clear shot of it.
Exactly.
Didn't we do like a show a long time ago about animals? And didn't we find that there were more tigers in Texas,
yeah,
than in India?
Africa. Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
I think we did because we watched that movie about the guy who had
that guy that owned those lions in Ohio.
I
remember when it got loose and it was attacking cars on the highway and shit?
Just on the highway.
That chick, that 911 call, the chick's like, there's a fucking tiger or a lion attacking my car. She's like, what?
Yeah. I mean, it's fucked up. Like, imagine the time. Like, if I was on a motorcycle and there's a tiger on a fucking lion on the goddamn road, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm like down, go.
Yeah, right. Move on to another quick one. I think I'd used this in some story in a previous episode. Winky the elephant at the Henry Vilas Zoo here in Madison.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was the elephant who killed the 3-year-old Ruth Freeman. This was, I believe, in the 60s. So, interestingly, the Tatiana the Tiger story, the like National Association of Zoos and Animal Enclosures or whatever, was like, this is the first time an escaped animal's ever, killed someone. Well, that might be true because Winky never got out. Winky grabbed her poor little Ruth Freeman through the bars.
Are you shitting me?
Wow.
That's why I was like, because I thought, like the first time, really, because they said since the 1920s or whenever this organization of national zoos and stuff started, and I think that was the language. The escaped animal killed someone because Winky.
Throughout the nation.
What's that?
Throughout the nation?
Yeah, throughout the United States, anyways, is what their claim was. The first time.
Can you imagine how many people have died in like India and shit from like?
Oh yeah. Right?
You know what I mean, or like other places where
Africa
zoos aren't
and
fucking
lions and stuff. I mean,
like Well, no, I'm just saying like Chinese zoos.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
You could eat
every other day.
Yeah, well, you're not hearing about that shit. Yeah.
Maybe you should have been more careful.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It's like the.
We're Asian. There's 8 more of you. No big deal.
Yeah. They don't hear anything about that, but Winky the elephant. This was in the '60s. Basically, reached through poor 3-year-old Ruth Freeman was feeding popcorn to Winky with a bunch of other kids, and then went back to feed Winky some more, and Winky just was not having a good day, and grabbed her through the rails and just whipped her up, and they actually pulled her through the rails.
Wow,
if I remember the story right, and then smacked her like a rag doll.
Oh my God,
that's sad.
Oof.
Can you imagine how traumatizing that's got to be for a 3-year-old in the short time before she died?
Because it's just trying to,
or all the friends that were watching as this was all going on.
It's probably having a great time.
Wow.
Oh yeah, the parents saw it. The parents were like 25 feet away or something like that. Like they were having an argument.
Fucked up.
Yeah, it's a whole nother story because they were having some marital issues. Anyways,
well, I bet that didn't help.
Well, that was just God. That was God punishing them.
God working in mysterious ways, mind you. Move on to another famous.
Talk about Roy.
Yeah, no, Roy, Siegfried and Roy was the next one I was going to get to.
Okay.
This is March 2002.
You really like the Roy story, Mystic?
I just find it funny that they were like, these are my babies.
Oh,
They'll never attack me, and then one dude just gets eaten by one
They've been doing this show for years. March in 2002, Roy Horn of Siegfried and Roy in their Vegas show at the Mirage Hotel was attacked by their tiger. Manticore was his name.
That just sounds like an evil name to name a tiger.
Yeah,
like a warlock.
Jumped up and bit him in the neck and broke his neck.
Damn.
And
It's It's a tiger, people.
No, I didn't have enough time to.
I'm saying the thing's 800 pounds.
I'm like, shit, it's a tiger.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So I remember when this happened, and like you never
reading to
heard
figure
a
out
thing
what
about
happened.
it afterwards. Yeah, like
Well,
like they
I
talked
think he
about
got
it, like
paralyzed, like neck down. But I don't know if he
and
died
then
or
they're
not.
like, yeah, they're like they never were like how's he survived. I think I looked this up, and I believe he survived.
Oh yeah,
but
he survived.
He's all messed up, but
I think he's paralyzed or something. But
I don't know.
The thing is though, like that, why you never heard anything about it is because that's Vegas. That's just like how they shut down the Vegas shooter incident.
Oh yeah, right.
You know, they're just like, oh well, we'll release some tapes, but we don't know, and just kind of like.
Well, they make all their money off of tourism. If
Right.
people are getting eaten by tigers, nobody's going to the Mirage.
Yeah. So besides Siegfried and Roy, also one of the ones, Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Manta ray, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like a freak accident, though.
It was a stingray.
It
Well,
was like a freak accident, though. It didn't attack him or anything.
But the thing is, there's this article.
Yeah, that dude had it coming, though.
Right there, though.
Fucking sticking his face in front of
Oracle
super
has this
poisonous
article
shit.
up. This article is in 2014, I believe. So he was killed in 2002. The cameraman who recorded his death, he broke his silence for the first time and said that this stingray stabbed him more than 50 times.
Holy fuck.
Hundreds of times.
What?
Yes.
What?
I thought it was,
I thought it just pierced his aorta or something. Like they hit him just right where it killed him in his chest.
To me, I thought like, well, they warn you about that barb in the back, but it's kind of like, I always thought it was like.
People swim with these things all the time, though. It's not
That's
like
why I don't swim with manta rays. These are fucking wild
Fucking
animals.
MS-13 fucking stingray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if
Build
you
a
built a wall.
you look at the, if you look at that article, I think it said they thought this one was like, I don't know what exact type it was, but it was like it was a big fucking ray, like 8 foot wide.
Yeah, they get big.
Yeah.
But somehow, and I don't know how, like a ray can attack, especially if you stab him over 50 times. But
Jesus.
like over 50 times, and the way the barb
in the water
is serrated, I guess. Like they said, it cut through him like butter, and literally he had like this gaping hole in his chest, and his heart was just bleeding out. And the cameraman said his last words was, "I'm dying." So like. I always thought it was like he belly flopped on a stingray.
No shit.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you get stabbed into the heart by a stingray? Like I thought you could pet them. You just
I was under the impression that it like just zoomed quick or something and stabbed him because he was so close to it or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they said, it was like a 1 in a million hit that it hit him in the aorta. Apparently, just
like,
sliced him to death.
Bam, 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 bam.
Wow.
You on the wrong side of the ocean, bro. You on the wrong side.
The cameraman said
he
stabbed him hundreds of times. Is what the cameraman said. Hundreds of times.
That's
Another
crazy.
report, though, I read said like over 50 times, which I can imagine. Over 50 times. If it was that fast, you're probably thinking hundreds of times. Like, holy shit.
Does it really matter?
Getting stabbed once is enough.
It was like a swinger sewing machine.
It's a singer, not a swinger.
Whatever.
Yeah.
A swinger.
Yeah, we're not into your 5-way fucking lingo.
Yeah, sewing
Ashtray.
machines are banging toasters and shit now.
All right.
Swinger.
We'll take it on that flub and move it on over to my cousin Travis D and his tiger story. Fill us in. Where was this? What was the lead up?
So how much time do I have?
Oh, you got 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Okay,
Jesus
so
Christ, it's too loud.
obviously Craig and I grew up in the same hometown.
We started
And
at 10.
so the premise was, or the background story, so we were doing a homecoming float, right? And the homecoming theme was Welcome to the Jungle. So I'm like, okay, where there's this
Wait.
guy
Is this a high school homecoming float?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
So how do high school kids get a hold of
He's gonna explain that.
Well, we're getting there, Ted. Yeah. So this was 20 years ago, man. I was 17 when this happened. So this was 1999-ish, somewhere in there. And so we're like, okay, we got to do this stupid float for homecoming, right? So what are we going to do? And I knew there was this guy outside of town, like just on the outskirts of town, that had tigers and wild exotic animals. And he had a cage that he would pull behind his truck with these animals in it. So I'm like, let's just get the cage and let's decorate this cage, man, like a jungle. And we'll have these fucking wild animals, like these tigers in the cage behind as our float, right? So minimal effort and maximum payoff, right? And let's be clear, I'm not a high school rah-rah sports guy. But yeah. So
sorry, I have to yell at
so
my
we're
cat.
like, yeah. So we're like, okay, let's do that. So we went and we got the one of our buddies in school had like a pickup. So we took the trailer up to our friend's house and we're like decorating this trailer with like, jungle theme type shit. And so then we're like, okay, well, let's take this thing back down and, drop it off and we'll pick up the cats in the morning, right? So the parade's in the morning. We're doing this the night before, a couple days before. So like, all right, we'll meet you down there to load up these cats. So the setup was there's a large perimeter fence around this compound where he had all these animals. And then he had lions and he had wolves and all kinds of other various animals in individual cages like inside that compound. But I mean, I'm talking like 20 by 20, enclosed cages type of thing. And for the tigers he had 2 or 3 tigers. He had like kind of like ways of like, utility shed, like barn looking things with the garage door in the front. On the inside, since it's Wisconsin in the winters, he had a place for the tigers to come in from their outside pens into their like sleep to stay warm, kind of like a cat or a dog or whatever. So we get down there. So it's me and my buddy, and my third buddy is supposed to be there, but he's always late, so he wasn't there yet. So we go in, and the guy's like, hey, it's like, hey, shut the gate behind you. The big perimeter.
Is this the day of the parade?
Day before.
Okay.
So we're going to take the trailer back, get those cats loaded up, and then he's going to take them out in the morning. So we're like, okay.
So you haven't even decorated the trailer yet?
No, it's done. So we took it back down. So we're taking it down to wait for the next day or whatever.
Right.
And so he says, hey, shut the gate, behind you guys, the big perimeter gate. I've got something I need you to help me with. And so we're like, okay. So we're 17-year-old kids, right? So we're like, okay. So we shut the gate, me and my buddy, and he's like, hey, I was cleaning out the interior pen in this shed, and I left one of the door open to the interior pen that I used to clean out the straw or whatever he put in there. And the tiger came in there, and he's roaming around inside of here. So the only thing between you, me, and that tiger is a garage door. So we're like, okay. So he's like, I need you to help me.
So I thought you were loading the cage with them this entire time.
No. So he's like, I've got to somehow get this tiger back into its, main pen out here. So this garage is to the left, the main pens are to the right, and it's got a throughway that, they can get in and out. So he's like, I need to raise this garage door up a little bit and put this choke chain on this tiger and lead him back over to his cage. So his choke chain, and I'm not exaggerating, is a log chain, like a full-size log chain, right? So it's not a bicycle chain, it is a massive
It's not
chain,
like one of those poles with a choker thing.
No, not even close, right? I mean, this is a 700-800-pound animal, right? It's not going to be contained by a man in a pole, right? So so he's like, hey, and everybody here knows how a manual garage door works, right? Or a powered one. It was powered. So over on the frame of the building where the garage door was the garage door opener. So he's like, hey, push the garage door opener, and once it gets up a foot or so, push it again.
So
and then leave only a space, right, so that I can get this chain underneath of it to get on this cat's head. Now, mind you, I've never been in this, I've been down there seen the cats, but never been that close to them, right? And so I'm like, okay, as a 17-year-old kid, this seems like a great idea. So he prefaces this. So here's another red flag. So he prefaces this with, hey, if this tiger gets out, don't run. And if things get really bad, go to the old van I have parked in the middle of the freaking lot because he can't jump through windows. So those were the two prefaces. So again, in hindsight,
man,
this was not a good plan.
Just leave at that point.
Yeah, really? We should have just been like, it's time to go. It's time to go. So we didn't.
Oh my God.
So he's like, okay, well, push the garage door button. So my buddy's standing to the left of the garage door. I'm manning the garage door opener button. And he's like laying on the ground. The owner's like laying on the ground with the choke chain, right? This lock chain, so that I can, when I raise up the door a foot, he can basically, put this chain on the cat's head. So he's like, but by the way, don't raise it up too much, or that thing will just stick its head underneath here and push that door right up. And I'm like, again, red flag. So I'm like, okay. So this is what I recall. Again, this was a while ago. But I push the garage door button, and then I push it again immediately, right? Because I know there's a freaking tiger on the other side of this door. So I probably got it up maybe 3 or 4 inches, above the ground. And he's like, no, that's not far enough. Hit it again, goes down. Hit it again, go up, and it's probably 6 to 8 inches open at this point. And at this point, I see this paw swipe out from underneath the door. That's bigger than a dinner plate. And I'm just like, oh, shit. So it was like a monster movie, right? Like this thing just swiped out at you, and you're like, oh shit, now I'm in real trouble, right? So I'm already invested. So he's like, no, he's laying on the side, trying to get this chain underneath of there and stuff, and this tiger's like swiping out at him and stuff. And so I'm like, okay. So he's like, no, it's not high enough. Put it back down again. So I hit the button and go down. Go up a third time. He's like, no, make sure it's high enough. And he kind of yelled at me. So I was like, well, motherfucker, fine, like, you know what you're doing, apparently. And so I stopped it, and it was probably like, I don't know, foot and a half. And that fucking tiger stuck its head underneath there and just pushed that door wide open. And I'm just standing there on a 6-foot garage door with a 750-pound tiger staring at me. And
holy shit.
So he said, obviously, if that happens, don't move, don't run, right? Because you're not going to outrun this fucking thing, right? I mean, it's 12 feet long and a cat, right? So I'm like, okay, so I'm just standing there, like just stiff-armed, like a corpse, basically.
Like a 17-year-old would be.
And obviously scared shitless. And you got to realize, like, this cat, like, when it was standing, like, not standing, when it was standing just, like, on its 4 paws, like, it was almost looking me in the face. Like, that's how tall this thing was.
Christ.
And so I'm just sitting there, and it just starts batting me like a cat playing with a mouse. Just starts freaking slapping me with its paws. And it was like someone was punching me as, like, hard as I've ever been punched. In the legs. So it was, like, kind of knocking me over. And I was back in high school. I was 6 foot, 200 pounds. And it kept knocking me, like, down, and I'd get right back up type of thing, so that I wouldn't, like, be on the ground and have this thing just, like, get on top of me, which, again, he could have at any time he wanted to. So, like I said, this is all kind of a blur, but, like, my buddy's over in the corner, like, watching all this happen, right? So talking about people that, like, witnessed this shit, right? So he's just watching all this go down. And so, like, he keeps knocking me down, I keep getting back up, and the guy's finally like, okay, I've got the choke chain on him, go. And
he got the chain on him?
Yeah, so he had this, choke chain, well, at least he said he did, on the animal. And I'm like, okay, he's got that fucker tied to a telephone pole, right? I mean, there's a telephone pole right here in the yard. I'm out of here, right? And I just start booking, right? That thing's going to run on a chain, right?
Yeah.
And I turn around, and I see the tiger bounding after me, and the guy holding the chain and being drugged behind the tiger because he didn't tie it to the pole.
It wasn't
tied? Tie it to the telephone pole.
What the fuck was he doing?
I don't know. So I stop, right? Because I'm like, what am I going to do? I can't outrun this thing. He told me I can't. I'm not that far from this van. That's what I was going to, is the van, right? That he told me is a safe haven. Go there, if shit goes wrong. And so I stop, and it's like a gravel lot, kind of area, because the animals aren't normally out here in this area. But I just hear this tiger, like, stop and, like, skid in the gravel. Like a car would if you hit the brakes really fast type of thing. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, he's after, he came after me. So now what? And he starts batting me around again. And then a couple seconds later, I just feel this pressure in my arm, in my right arm. And I'm just like, oh, and I look down, and just blood starts gushing out of my arm. And mind you, I've never had stitches at this point in my life, never broken a bone, nothing. And I'm just like, and my buddy said this, I don't remember this part, but he's like, you yelled, oh, fuck, he bit me bad. And then, like, I was, like, obviously bleeding all over the place. So I don't really remember what happened, but I guess I was going towards the van, and, like, the tiger went around the other side of the van with, like, the owner. And
still hanging out of the chain.
It's for some reason it let me alone. I don't know why. I don't know if he hit it. I have no idea. I don't remember this part at all. So I'm like hobbling over to this van, to get inside. And I get, the door open with my one good arm, and I like, start to jump up there and try to slam the door. And here's my buddy around the corner, like, let me in, you motherfucker. So I'm trying to shut the door. And he's watching this all happen. And so he's like, let me in. So I get in, and I'm bleeding all over. So he like takes his shirt off and like ties it around my arm, and I'm like, minimal first aid, right? So I'm like holding it above my head to try to keep blood from coming out. And I didn't know what, how bad I was hurt, obviously, at that point. And so like I said, I never had like stitches, and I'm like, I could see the one on the top of my arm, and I was like, oh fuck, it's bad, man, it's bad. And then I kind of reached around the back of my arm, and I'm like, I don't think this was too bad. And my finger went in like an inch and a half. I'm like, oh fuck, it's bad. It's bad, man. And so then at about this time, my third buddy that was supposed to be there shows up, right? So he shows the fuck up finally, and all this is going down. This is all
gone down?
Yeah. So this is all going down. Still going on.
Who was the third buddy, if you know what I mean?
Casey Schaefer.
Casey, okay.
So he shows up, and the guy's still out there wrestling with this tiger, right? And I'm bleeding in the van. My buddy's in there with me, and the owner yells. He's like, get Travis's dad down here and tell him to bring the biggest gun he's got. We're gonna have to shoot this tiger. So like he goes racing up to my house, which is probably 2 or 3 miles away from there, and tells my dad to get the biggest gun he's got. So my dad goes for quantity over firepower, and grabs his AR-15, slaps a 30-round mag in, and throws it in the back seat, just hammers down there. So, and my mom's like, what's going on? And my dad's like, don't worry about it. He takes off. Well, because he knew my mom would freak out, right? Like, he'd freak out. Like, Travis got bit by a tiger. Oh, my God. Like, freaked out. So he comes down there, and by this time, so like it's kind of an anticlimactic end of the story, but so it's like 25, 30 minutes later, like I said, I'm bleeding all over the place, and my dad gets down there, and he somehow, and like I said, I wasn't paying attention, I was too worried about my arm and bleeding out, and he somehow got the tiger back in his cage, and he had gotten bitten in the process too, not quite as badly.
Dad did?
No, the guy that owned the tiger.
Oh, good.
So then by the time my dad showed up, like we just took off for the hospital, right? Like, because it finally was over, they put the tiger away, and so yeah, like, what do we say? Like, what do we say when we get to the frickin' emergency room, right? Like, just got bit by a 700-pound tiger, and like, and like you think about all the stuff. Like, this was again 20 years ago, so things were a little bit different. But and yeah, it was an interesting night. But the interesting thing about an animal bite is they can't sew it up immediately because of all the germs and bacteria on animals' bowels, especially cats, right? And so they basically had to wait over 7 days, and I had to inject the holes with alcohol and water every day, twice a day, for 7 days. Yeah.
Well, let's take a look.
And then take all kinds of antibiotics and shit too, obviously, to make sure that I wasn't getting an infection, so they didn't like seal in gangrene and stuff.
God, dude.
Yeah. So then 7 days later, they finally stitched the hole up, and it was it was 24 stitches total to close it up, and most of them were on the inside of my arm to fix the 2 holes that were there.
So he missed any big arteries and blood vessels?
Yeah, no bones, no broken bones. My arm was bruised to shit. I mean, it was, you can kind of tell that's an old Polaroid, because there was, the other pictures we took just didn't turn out very well. But my arm was completely black and blue. Yeah.
So what happened?
No artery damage. Obviously, I would have probably bled out at that point, but no tendons, no nothing.
What happened afterwards with, like...
So the next day...
Because you could have sued the shit out of this motherfucker.
Yeah. No, we didn't do anything. But the next day, we got up, and I was in a sling and, like, all bandaged up and shit, and hopped in the truck and went down there and loaded them up and walked through the parade with them.
Are you went back down and got the tiger?
No shit.
Yeah, the next day.
Fuck that, bro.
Get back on that horse, boys.
He's a crazy motherfucker, man.
And the tiger's name, I shit you not, the tiger's name, Buddy.
Buddy.
Dude. Buddy.
So my question, I was gonna, you asked my question, I was gonna ask you, like, if I find out my son's trying to get a tiger and ends up getting bit, and I throw a gun in the car, I don't give a fuck if he gets in the cage. I'm still shooting that goddamn tiger when I get down there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. If I was your dad, I would have unloaded that whole fucking clip. On that.
Yeah.
And then I would have been like, get in the car. We're going to the hospital.
The thing is, though, Travis's dad, though, like, is like crazy, like, he hunts rattlesnakes in small crawl spaces and stuff.
That's awesome. He should have shot the fucking tiger.
The thing is, though, imagine, like, there's like no way that could happen today, even though that doesn't seem like it was that long. I mean, 20 years ago, but like,
yes, it could
happen today.
Some crazy fucker still got
in a small town. In a small town,
it was all legal, right? I mean, obviously the tiger biting me was not legal, but like
Wisconsin,
having the tigers where they were all permitted
it's
and everything.
Completely legal.
Yeah.
Oh, in Wisconsin, you can
actually,
have almost anything.
Yeah, there aren't laws.
You can have any animal you want without a permit. It's one of only 3 states.
Look at that! Oh, still there.
Damn.
I scar pretty badly though, but yeah.
Yeah, Wisconsin, West Virginia, and I think Louisiana are the only 3 states where you can own any animal without a permit.
I just saw that the other day that you can own a kangaroo in Wisconsin with
Actually,
no
I
permit.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, have they changed that recently for Wisconsin? Because at least I know when growing up, my mom would have skunks. Like, she would keep them only till they got, like, she couldn't, or maybe it's just because you can't legally get them descented by veterinarians in this state.
I have
Seems
no
like a weird animal to have either way.
I mean, that's like, it's fucking
Baby skunks are so cute.
They're like
They're
cats,
It says the guy who opened a garage door with a 750-pound tiger on the other side of it. As soon as that guy said hit that garage door, I'm like, I ain't hitting shit.
I'm hitting the road.
What are you talking about?
You've been hitting the crack pipe, buddy.
You know how fussy those goddamn garage door openers are?
What do you mean they're precise instruments?
Just why?
So that's the story, man.
You hit the shit and you're like, it didn't work. It's not closing. It's not closing. It's not stopping.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was like, oh shit. Yeah.
The thing is,
it was too late.
God, fuck that.
It's amazing that, like, he thought,
that I'm alive.
Well,
yes,
these
Craig.
two high school. Yeah, that too. But they're like, I'll get 2 high schoolers to help me.
Okay, yeah. Well, the guy.
Whatever happened to him? Didn't he have some further scandals? Like, didn't his wife get killed by a tiger or some shit?
No.
Oh,
but I mean, he did have prior to that. I mean, he had other animals he had cougars, and they got out of the compound like they were roaming around like the woods of Wisconsin, like no shit in southern Wisconsin. two cougars. Yeah, and so they finally got him and caught him and brought him back. It was just I don't know. Man.
But wasn't there some?
I think if they get out, you should lose. If those animals like they get out, you should lose your right to hold those kind of animals. If obviously you can't keep them in their pens, because I think if animals like that get out, they're endangering for everybody else. I mean, you want to keep them in your pens, fine, but once they get out, you get 1 strike, bro. They're like, your lions got out once, so you're done. No more lions for you.
Well, and like the DNR, like he would.
I'm not even
giving
the
DNR would bring him like roadkill deer to feed the animals. Because it was so hard, so much food they needed all the time. So they bring him roadkill deer, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you throw a whole deer head in there, and they'll eat it 1 bite, done." I was like, "Awesome! Glad I'm here working this garage door."
A good idea to have around people. Like,
be honest.
I could have swore there was like some story about his wife getting eaten by the tiger or some shit. Maybe that was just like. Town rumor. She is still rumor after you got bit. Everybody was like,
rumor.
"Oh my god!" Yeah. He fed his ex-wife to the tiger.
Can we remember Harambe before we move on?
Yeah, moment of silence.
I forgot about Harambe. Because he did not eat the boy.
No, he wasn't doing shit, man. That little boy fell into his fucking pen.
Yeah, he didn't hurt the boy at all, did he? Right? That's right. Yeah.
No, he was hovering over him to protect him.
Yeah.
Yep. He was dragging him around to safety.
He was either going to protect him or smash his fucking head into the ground. I don't know which
one.
Rip
his face off.
Yeah.
What was your question, Teddy?
So my question for Travis is, as 17-year-old, were you honestly thinking about how much pussy you're going to get for having a tiger in the fucking home? Right. I mean, is it honest? We went down to dude's house, got a fucking tiger, right? And fucking drove to the parade.
It's a badass idea.
I mean, honestly, was it on your mind?
Actually, you know what's more badass? It's all the extra pussy that comes on the fact that this tiger bit me, I survived, and now I'm walking right by in the cage. Stuff that in there.
My two-part question: how much pussy have you gotten off that scar?
Not enough. Not enough to go through the experience.
You gotta milk that shit, bro.
But I will say this is an interesting factoid. I am very scared of animals, like big animals especially. Like my buddy had a Great Dane. No fucking way, man. I was like, I will not go to your fucking house. Yeah, and like I just don't trust animals anymore. Like I saw that video the other day of like this lady that's like swimming on the beach with a killer whale following them, a family of killer whales, and she wasn't in any danger. They were just different colored dolphins.
They were
please. They were gonna eat her bigger than
this
shit.
This is why I sit my bad ass in my house.
They have killer in their name. They're gonna kill
At least when the tiger was coming after me, I knew I was in trouble. She's just like swimming along, like, oh, it's all cool. Look at this experience.
Cool.
It's like, oh, I can't believe they ate her on the news.
It's a great experience until it's not.
In a black leather or black wetsuit.
This is why I own ferrets.
Yes. It takes a while for them to nibble on you before you die.
Yeah, right, exactly. They can only open their mouth about 1/4 of an inch, so.
Yeah, and you could smash them with your other hand.
Right, yeah. That's kind of dangerous for you, Mystic, because if they can open their mouth 1/4 of an inch, it means your penis can still fit.
Oh, it does. It
does. Like that story, or hearing that woman, the owner of Travis the chimp, having to, like, she hit him with a shovel first, and he wouldn't stop eating her, and then she stabbed him in the back with a steak knife. And like to imagine an animal, not only that, getting stabbed multiple times in the back with a steak knife, and it's still roaming around. I'm gonna start some shit with the cop car. You know, it's like
that shit's terrifying.
That's
like you said, Mystic. If you were to get like the Planet of the Apes, you give that kind of an animal with that strength, the intelligence of humans.
Well,
yeah, like you ever done that?
The tiny chimps, and we were somewhere in Spain where these monkeys were roaming around, whatever, and they couldn't have been more than like 2 feet tall, and the guy was like, look, even though they're tiny, these things will rip your fucking arm off. Do not look him in the eye. Do not not do any of that shit. Yeah, and so like, but one of them jumped on my wife's head, and she's like, get it off. I'm like, can't help you.
You ever
play it cool?
You ever seen at the zoo those fucking things where it's the fucking test your strength against the gorilla or the orangutan? And it's like I've seen bodybuilding fucking dudes with 2 hands not be able to lift that thing halfway up.
Mm-hmm.
And that fucking gorilla can just fucking pull it up with 1 hand like nothing. Dude, they will rip your arms off and beat you to death with them.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing too, is like, you know, the owner was like, you know, that cat was completely playing with you, right? I mean, if it would have just hit and then just like jerked its head, it would have ripped your arm right off. I mean, this thing is so powerful.
If that thing wanted
hard
to kill you,
describe. I'd have been dead in 2 seconds. Yeah, 1 bite in the neck or, you know, anywhere else, I would have been dead. But it was just, you know, it's kind of like I said, a cat playing with one of the mouth, tossing it around, kind of biting on it, you know, not, and it wasn't, I don't think it was malicious, like it was trying to kill me. But it doesn't take much with a 700-pound animal to, hurt you pretty bad.
It was actually a bite, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it was tooth. So that was like, top tooth was on the top of the arm, and that's the picture you saw there, and then the bottom tooth was like around the back of the arm. Yeah, so it kind of like did a C shape.
They're fucking 3-4 inches long, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's way bigger than like my thumb even. Like, I mean, like I said, one hole was 14 stitches, the top tooth.
Jesus fucking Christ!
And it was 3.5-4 inches deep into my arm.
Wow.
My bicep. Yeah. And then the tricep was like 2 inches on the bottom, so it was like the lower canine and the upper canine.
Dude, that's insane.
That fucking head had to be from like here to here. I'm like,
oh man, that thing's head, like if you take your arms and like put them in a circle, like intertwine your fingers, that's like how big that fucking thing's head was.
Like this?
Yeah, I mean it's just massive, dude.
In the realm of dumb things that 17-year-olds have done, you by far win, buddy.
No, I mean that's
because honestly, you
I'm
should
just
have
trying
been
to help a guy
I ain't
out,
helping you out at all.
Yeah, no, I mean 17-year-olds have done dumber shit. Like that's a cool ass fucking story for. Actually,
it's a cool story because you survive. It's a stupid
exactly.
Yeah. And I've got
cool
2
story
arms
because
so
you
that's great,
survived. And
I just don't understand why that guy would put 2 people into fucking harm's way. Like, dude, go call the.
Like I said, this is 20 years ago.
This is how Potosi was too.
Like,
call
don't
someone
get
out
out
to
that
tranquilize
Wisconsin town.
Not the fucking thing out.
The guy obviously did not have fucking reasoning.
He didn't have tranquilizers on hand, I bet you.
I know.
It's funny because I
call
drive by
somebody
that place
with tranquilizer
every time I come home, like from where I
every
live
time
now.
we go back
every
home.
time I drive by, I drive by that place, and I still see
drive by.
that stupid
Does
shed.
he still live there?
No, he died, and he died years ago.
What happened to those animals?
I don't know if they're still there. I doubt they're still there.
He get eaten by a tiger? Or?
It's still got the fencing
he died
around
of other
stuff.
causes.
Like, I wonder who owns it now.
I don't know. I think his wife is still there, honestly, Craig. I don't think she was eaten, so pretty sure she's still there.
I thought she was eaten by tigers.
Ashtray, go by and knock on the shed, see if the tiger's still there.
Yeah.
That is your homework for the radar report.
There you go.
Well, tigers only live about 19 to 20 years in captivity, so I'm sure Buddy is long since gone because he was 7 or 8 when he bit me.
What about the son of Buddy?
I don't know.
Part 2.
Well, like one of our classmates, Craig, one of my classmates lived right up over the hill, like right up from there. It was kind of in a valley where they were at, and he had a male lion, and it would just be down there just like, you hear the thing like echoing up to the valley. Oh my God, it was like a horror movie.
Todd Moss, right?
This male African lion just down there just like, roaring down there in the valley. It was eerie as fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yep. But yeah, I've never stopped back like to see after that. Like,
fuck that.
All right.
now it's documented for history.
All right. So, moving on now to the What's Sexy Oracle Tetris 99.
Tetris 99.
Check it out. The game is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
didn't you just have a What's Sexy about Tetris
I
the other
did.
time?
It's
Yeah,
fucking Tetris.
Two-time in
Mania,
Tetris,
man.
motherfucker.
All right, so this is Tetris on the Switch, but it's Battle Royale Tetris.
Yeah.
So you drop into a room with 100 people all playing Tetris, and you can target people who you want to attack with like your fucking. So when you do well, you drop shit on them, but it's you.
Also, like Dr. Mario, kind of.
Yeah, Dr. Mario. But the thing is there's 99 playing at the same time until they get knocked out.
Yeah.
So see those yellow lines? That tells you who's targeting you.
Yeah.
So it's a strategy thing. It's like, okay, I don't want to reveal who I'm going to target until I'm ready to drop that Tetris fucking block.
How do you tell who you're targeting?
So you can pick with the analog sticks, or you can use like strategy. So I'll say like, okay, I'm gonna target the person that's attacking me, or I'm gonna target somebody that's close to getting knocked out. So then, because as you knock people out, you gain abilities, or basically you get multipliers for the junk that you can drop on them. It's badass.
So does it go down to one person eventually, like a winner of all the 100 people?
Yep, winner, chicken dinner.
What's the highest you've played so far?
8th, I think.
Fuck you!
There's something about these kind of games, and Dr. Mario, like, it doesn't work with my brain. Like, I'm just like, derp!
Yeah, you wouldn't do very well at this, because that shit gets intense.
I like that they have the, instead of
I can't think, I don't know, on those multi-levels.
That helps out a lot.
Well, this is like the other Tetris that came out years ago, where it was like you could move the pieces underneath stuff and kind of rotate them into place and stuff like that. It's a lot more fun.
Yeah. This is, and it's cool
it's not
because
traditional where it's just rotate and that's it. Yeah,
and it's dynamic too, and it's badass when you're like doing like a face off against a guy or a couple of them, where they're like trying to take you out, but you kind of bait them in because you're like doing like a wounded duck kind of thing, like, oh no, I'm out of control, but you really have.
How do you do that with Tetris? Pretend to be a wounded duck.
Because you let it pile up.
If you see on the side here, it gives you like the next 4 or 5 pieces.
Yeah,
so
you can say like, all right,
wait for that one line. You can start building. If you pay attention to over here, you can build around it.
Yeah,
and like you got a line coming from like 5 pieces. You can set it up.
Yeah,
like,
and you don't right, and you don't have them targeted yet. So when you're ready to drop that shit. You you nail them with it. It's badass. It's a cool new idea. It's free on Switch.
It's free on Switch, yeah.
With
so you can rotate them when they get down really good.
Yeah, you can like squeeze them into places. Yep. Yeah.
Well,
you got like a couple seconds to do it.
That's not normal.
Do you not know how Tetris works?
I mean, yeah, you could do that on Nintendo.
That's completely normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't squeeze them in, could you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could on Nintendo.
Maybe I was just that. That's how dumb I am.
Yep.
We didn't say it.
Too dumb for Tetris.
Oh, please make Teddy get that shirt, please.
Hey,
Too dumb for Tetris.
That could be $1 million idea.
Take me back to
I'm not too dumb for Tetris. I'll send him that shirt, but I won't wear it. Sorry.
All right. It's my Tetris minute.
It's only for Switch.
Like a Japanese girl in anime.
Sorry, I was laughing so hard I couldn't swallow my beer. All right, moving on to
with your tentacles.
All right, rape fantasies.
let's see here now on to
Another check in the box.
Not a fantasy, buddy.
all right, Teddy. This is not happening.
Okay, so I found this new show. Apparently, it's been on for a few seasons. I didn't know about it. I found it through YouTube. It's called This Is Not Happening. It's a Comedy Central show where comedians come on and tell like there's supposed to be true stories about a topic. Like one topic would be about drugs, one topic would be about fire or whatever. And it is some of the funniest shit you've ever seen. And they do it at a strip club. That they like shut down for the night. And one of the funny stories I've heard on there was from Howie Mandel, because he's a germaphobe, and like he comes out there and like he comes out there and like the strip pole is like real. There's like shit on here. I'm a germaphobe, but they're telling real stories and shit. It's funny as fuck. You can catch it on Comedy Central. I watch little snippets on. I look for the comedian I want to see on YouTube and find it. It's funny as fuck because the stories are supposedly real about the thing. And it is. I mean, you hear stories about the drug ones are the funniest ones because you got comedians telling about.
I saw one of those, and I don't know what the comedian was. Is that dude that never wears a shirt?
Oh, you're talking about I know what you're talking about. Yeah, can't remember his name. But go ahead. Sorry.
We was telling the story about partying with the Russian mafia.
Yeah,
how they were on this train going across Siberia, just getting fucking hammered. And like these cops got on and shit, and they were like checking everyone's ID, and like these Russian mafia guys just started beating the cops, like beating them up and shit. And these cops didn't do anything about it because they knew who they were. And he's like, so at that point, I started getting a little scared.
Yeah.
Like,
what the fuck did I just get into here?
Yeah. The stories are funny as shit. It's fucking but if you like comedy and you like real stories, check it out. It's funny as fuck. Sometimes I think there's one where like Tiller probably tells a story. It wasn't really funny, but I mean it's as funny as shit. You should check it out. It's pretty good.
We'll check it out, Teddy. We should check it out now.
You should check it out.
Check it all out. Right on. Moving on next to Mystics Big Love.
Okay, so this show is a little older. I think it came out in 2006.
2006.
Yeah, it had 5 seasons.
It's old.
But you gotta check it out, man. If you've never seen it, it's weird because it's about polygamy and like they don't swear in it. And I'm used to watching HBO shows where they fucking, there's nudity and shit. But this is about like Mormon polygamists, right? And like even when they get like ruthless in quotations, they still seem like I could just beat the shit out of them. You know what I mean? Like I've seen
5 of your wives.
I've seen better fucking. No, I mean like the guys.
Oh.
They're because they're like it revolves around this one compound where there's a prophet and all this shit. Like
is this based on that true story, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean for that
compound from I don't know, it was the 90s or whatever, but
yeah. It has to be because there's a lot of similarities to it, but it's just a well-written show, and I kind of like fucking
Bill Paxton, right?
Bill Paxton, yeah.
Yeah, he's dead now, right?
Yeah.
Died of having heart surgery.
Yep.
God damn.
So,
Game over, man.
Game over. It's an older one, It's like going back and watching it. I've seen it once through already. But yeah. But anyway, like when they're fighting, like the guys, like you know what I mean? They're like this one dude like pulls out a gun, and I'm like, man, just smack him in the head. Like that dude is, because they all look inbred, because they probably are. Like, they're real authentic about that part, apparently. But I don't know. It's just a good show. Any HBO show is good. So throw that out there. Done.
Boom.
Word. All right.
BDMC.
Moving on up to the next one. Ashtray. Oh, the Jesse Smollett charge with the felony. Oh, do you remember me calling this shit? Is it Jussie or Jussie?
Jussie. Yeah, it's Jesse. Jussie. How a gay guy would say it. It's Jussie.
Come on, Jussie. Gonna go to the spa.
Jussie Smollett.
So, yeah. Do you remember me calling this shit?
Yes,
right when
I
remember
first
you
hit. Fucking calling this.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't that far-fetched, homie.
True. But
you probably heard it on Rachel.
Because I had this, I'm like, you know what? Am I being that white guy quick to judge? I'm like, but this sounds just kind of ridiculous.
Are you being a Liam Neeson, Craig?
Yeah, am I being a Liam Neeson that I want to go out and kill some random black man?
Murder some black man.
You know what? I don't want to murder a black man, but you know what? I think this black man might not be telling the truth. And yeah, so as everyone knows, this dumb motherfucker decided in this modern day and age that I'll just have these people who I'm loosely associated with, buy some shit and pretend to be muggers or, some MAGA racists and give me a little loose sucker punch in the face so I've got something to show in a picture, and we'll put this rope around my neck and we'll pour something on me that smells bad. Bleach, that smells bad. Yeah.
Honestly, dude,
what was his motive? I haven't seen. Why was he perpetrating all this? Yeah, what was his goal? Just to show the.
Well, we gotta find that out yet. I mean, the rumors are that
it's just so weird.
Rumors were that he was worried he was going to be written out of the show Empire.
He is now.
Right?
Oh, totally.
Now he's going to have a fucking reality show on True
Confirmed
TV.
by Teddy.
They're not even going to write him out. They're just going to mention him one time, be like, yeah, that dude died.
Yeah, he died in a car
They'll move on with the plot.
Right? Yeah. He was freebasing in his Lamborghini, and it just exploded.
Yeah, right. Well, dude, he got two big black bodybuilded Nigerians that are supposed to be MAGA fucking... Come on. That motherfuckers ain't voting for Trump. What are you fucking kidding me?
Apparently, I heard they went to some a Hobby Lobby type kind of place, and they didn't even have MAGA hats. They bought red hats.
What's a MAGA hat?
Yeah, is that a MAGA hat? I thought you were talking about
Is that like an Israeli self-defense?
Oh, yeah. What is he talking about? Is this some kind of
MAGA?
Hat? Yeah, it's MAGA. America Great. Have you ever heard anybody say MAGA?
Sounds like a parrot.
Even Gobert. No, Gobert goes.
It's a rare MAGA. Look at this beautiful bird over here.
Whatever, you know what I mean.
No,
they weren't even real MAGA hats. Anyways, this.
Do you think all the Trump MAGA hats are made in the U.S. or do you think they're made in China?
Did you see tonight on the news? They released a video of them at a store buying fucking total face ski masks, wear a mask with it's plain as sight. Because, they got the cardboard in them, so they're, wrapped out with the eyeballs and the mouth hole. It's the cashier's just, putting it in the bag, and it's, makes me wonder, does the cashier, these motherfuckers gonna rob a bank? What the fuck? So bad. And it's you can't...
Did you smoke opium or something?
Really? He is fucking on something.
You're fucked up tonight.
No,
you're on something, bro.
Totally. I'm on a bit of keef. Sprinkled on my weed.
Too retarded for Tetris.
Yeah.
All right, buddy, let it out. Let it out.
All right, we're moving on to Travis.
That's funny.
New Harley announcement.
Yeah, so I've never owned a Harley. I don't ever really intend to. But after seeing their news release, so they've been talking about a full electric bike for years. This has been in the works for quite a long time. So they finally revealed that, and that was called the Livewire, and it's got 111 miles of range, or 110, something along those lines. They never gave like any kind of top speed, but a 0 to 60 of 3.5 seconds, which is pretty respectable. But it's $30,000, right? So I guess the bigger thing that they released that they kind of glazed over, like they brought out the prototypes but didn't have a name for any of them or anything like that. But they're bringing out a full electric mountain bike looking thing, but it doesn't have pedals, which is interesting. And they're bringing out like a metro type scooter for like metro areas and things like that. So just thought it was kind of cool that they're progressing as a company, because they know that people aren't buying their motorcycles anymore. And it's kind of a generational thing. And we talked a little bit about that before the show, but it seems like people just aren't buying them as much because, number one, they don't have the income, and number two, they don't want this big stupid motorcycle sitting around. So I just thought it was cool that they're kind of trying to be progressive and trying to figure out ways to make their company viable still, and make things that people actually want instead of just more of the same shit that no one is buying. So
something better than those little bird scooters.
Oh yeah, this is like a sit down. I mean, big. Yeah. It's full front suspension. I mean, it's a decent. I mean, it looks essentially like a motorcycle almost without.
I wonder what the laws will be, because like they could totally make electric. Those look like almost mini bikes that at the same time, like they're probably better than a 50cc scooter, which could gets under certain laws.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
so their
how
goal
do they regulate it? It doesn't look like there's turn signals on them or anything.
No, I mean this is a prototype they're showing here, but it looks very similar to that. If you look at the main webpage, it's pretty cool looking. I mean, it looks very futuristic, very minimalist. It just looks pretty good, but they didn't give any release dates or anything like that, or what they're called, if they're even going to for sure release them.
They're going to go bankrupt before they get it out.
Yeah, so we'll see. Even GM is getting into e-bikes right now, so it's interesting,
really?
I guess, to see. Yeah, I saw those the other day, and they don't look nearly as good as. They don't look nearly as good.
Yeah. They got to diversify their product.
Yeah.
So also, I just don't like Harley also. So.
No, yeah, I'm with Teddy on that. Fuck Harley. First off, I live in Milwaukee, and every year they have those anniversaries. You know what I mean? So.
Yep.
Like 100,000 fucking motorcycles come through this city, and they act like they fucking own everything. Like they'll just be going down the road, fucking blocking intersections.
Was that event
to try to get the whole fucking caravan through? Yeah.
For 3 hours.
Yeah, it's just like a block party for Harley people.
That's a block. That's not just the only event, dude. It's
true.
100,000 drunk fucking rednecks fucking driving around this city for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Every year?
Yes.
Dude, my buddy's
because they'll show up fucking in advance and stay forever. And they just fucking, like, I just hate the whole fucking sense of entitlement that they have.
Yeah,
we drive the parties.
Have you ever seen that South Park episode about the Harley Davidsons? No. Oh, you got to see that. Look it up, like South Park Harley episodes, and like, yeah.
They do have
it
cool
captures
looking
it very
bikes.
well.
I'll give you that. I like a lot of the styles of their bikes and shit. But I can't stand the whole. It's like NASCAR. I love racing, but I can't watch it because of the fans. They're just entitled dickwads that fucking think that, it's the best thing in the world. That's fine if you like it, but god damn, man, tone it down a little bit. You ain't gotta fucking roll through a fucking residential area, putting that shit in neutral and just revving the fucking piss out of your unmuffled fucking motors.
Right?
80 of you at one time.
Makes their dick feel bigger.
Fucking house and shit.
So my neighbor up the street has a Harley, and him and some buddies were going to a Harley function at the dealership over here in Cool Springs. So I had a Gixxer at the time. So they're like, come with us. I'm like, I'm not going to Harley function on my crotch rocket. So they're like, come ride with us. So we went up there anyway, and it was a dyno up there. And it was the bike with the most horsepower won. So I was the only guy there with a crotch rocket, so they fucking because they had to shorten my bike up, to shorten the dyno up, but they put my bike up there and fucking I ended up winning the thing, but because I wasn't a Harley rider, they gave it to the next guy who won.
Oh, that's some fucking bullshit.
Of course like, you won the thing because they're super underpowered. Harleys are fucking.
Yeah, they're like my buddy's like, well, you said yeah, but this is for Harleys, man. This is for Harleys, so all the fastest horsepower, best horsepower with the Harley wins. Mine had like 130 horsepower. I was like, really? I was like, I don't win. I'm like, fuck y'all. I think the next guy had like 98 or some shit. It was fucking crazy. It wasn't even close. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, and they weigh three times as much as like your
right, exactly.
Well, right?
No,
like your bike's 500 pounds and 130 horsepower, and theirs is like
but on the dyno,
and 80 horsepower.
But on a dyno, weight doesn't matter. The back tire just spins.
Right.
But the thing was, like, the only thing I didn't like about it was the guy. I couldn't do it myself. I was like, I'll do it. The guy was like, no, I'll do it. I'm like, no, bro, you ride a Harley. Let me do it on the dyno. And the guy was like, no, it's my dyno. I'll do it. I'm like, so I had to get this fat fucker on my bike. And he's like, this thing's awesome. I'm like, clutch up, goddamn it, clutch up.
He just fucking like goes through.
What's the size of that? What's the engine size?
My Gixxer was 600 cc's at the time.
600, okay.
They make a 600 and a 1,000. They make a bigger one right now, Ted.
They make a 600.
They make a 1,000.
600, a 750, and a 1,000.
Okay. 1,000 still the biggest, though.
What were you? Fucking
they had
pussy
the
Teddy?
1300. They
right?
had the 1300 high. It was my first bike at the time. All right, I'm not going up to. I'm not one of these idiots that gets on like his first bike is 1,000. He's like trying to show in front of girls. He fucking pops in first gear and shit flips on him. I'm not doing that. Okay.
I talked to a guy I worked with, and he's like, "Oh, I got my 17-year-old a GSR 600. I mean, those can't go that fast, right, man? I mean, like, I'm like, dude, those go like 170 miles an hour. Like, are you freaking crazy? Like, they're not a wuss bike, man. You hop on one of those, you better know what you're doing, because like I said,
rocket. They're designed to.
Yeah.
That's the whole
it's like
point.
you got that for your high school, son? That's amazing.
Yeah.
God damn.
This isn't gonna end badly.
Wrap 'em in bubble wrap.
Oof.
All right.
Hold on. I gotta tell this. Okay. I'm sorry. When I was 17, I saw this fucking car. It was a 1965 Buick Skylark convertible with a 455 in it and dual 4 barrels. It had a wheelie bar, right? That's how fucking powerful this car was. And I seriously tried to get my dad to let me buy that. My dad looked at me and was like, are you fucking stupid? I'm not letting you fucking get in that car. I would have killed myself in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I would have been like, oh, watch what I could do. Wow, boom, right into a wall.
Yeah. You wouldn't pop a wheelie, but you'd drive right into a wall.
That thing was made to do the quarter mile. It was a fucking drag car, basically. This dude's trying to sell it to a 17-year-old.
Oh, like the dude was like, sure, yeah, I'll sell it to you.
Yeah, he was like, and then I'm like,
already talked to him and stuff.
He's just selling a car, man.
He couldn't legally sell it.
That's on you.
Yeah, he couldn't legally do it until my dad signed off, and my dad's like, yeah, I'm not retarded. I'm not giving you this.
That's funny.
I saw a story the other day of a kid that bought a Hellcat, a brand new Hellcat, like 23 years old, and wrapped it around a tree or, into a medium and completely totaled the car in the first 4 hours he had it.
Oh, I'm sure. I can see it. 1,000 horsepower.
Like I said,
I've seen guys 707, but either way, it's still ridiculous. The demons of 1,000, but
the demon,
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
All right.
man. You gotta
moving on.
You gotta know what
yeah,
you're
moving on.
Yep. It's fucking 12
Oracle.
Now you want to do your fucking job?
Well, because it's like we got 5 people, so it's going on longer than normal. Feeling like I'm high on cocaine while I'm lying in bed.
Yes. So.
What?
How do we do this without being on actual cocaine?
Last night, I was fucking, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to go to bed a little early. Normally, I go to bed around midnight. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to read, calm down a little bit. I'm not looking at any screens or anything. And I'm laying there trying to go to sleep. And I feel like my heart's fucking racing. I feel like I'm on fucking cocaine.
How exactly do you know what that feels like?
Hell because I've done a lot of cocaine.
Oh, yeah. Travis might not have done cocaine yet.
That was my point.
But I haven't done cocaine in a long time. And I wasn't drinking coffee. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Why do I have so much fucking energy right now? It's fucking like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I wake up in the morning. I'm fucking dog ass tired. You guys ever have that where you're just trying to go to sleep and then you're just wired for no fucking reason?
You put on a podcast or something, and you're like sleep timer on the TV, and it's like fuck, it already went off. Like god damn it.
Yeah.
Usually it's like I'll get up, crank one off, and then see if that helps. Sometimes that doesn't even help.
By cranking one off, Ashtray means masturbate.
Oh man.
I've been having that issue like when I drink a lot. Like if I drink a lot, like go out, like I really party it up, I'll wake up and my heart will just be pounding out of my chest at like 6 a.m. Like I'm just like, it's crazy. I don't know what it is. It's just age or what? But
yeah,
I just wake up like I feel like I'm gonna
do
die.
this anymore.
Yeah, this is like a new thing, and I don't drink at all anymore. I had taken a sleeping pill, so that's one thing that it wasn't doing its fucking job.
Sure, it wasn't an amphetamine.
Yeah, right. Hey man, you know it'd be funny if we just put amphetamines in here instead of sleeping pills.
Watching people freak out.
Oh my god.
That's all I got.
Oh, that sucks. All right, moving on to Teddy. Call for the KKK.
Yeah. So there's a Goodlow Sutton down in good old Alabama. Put out an editorial in the newspaper who said that it's time for the KKK to make a tonight riot again. He said the Democrats they need to go after the Democrats and the Republican Party. And Democrats that are plotting to raise the taxes in good old Alabama, and I just think it's kind of fucked up. That I know people in the KKK are still around and shit, but it's to have a newspaper like come out and say that like blatantly. It kind of harkens back to
it was like an editorial
in a.
It's probably
in
like
Alabama,
the Bettendorf Gazette, you know.
Yeah, I don't know the name. The Montgomery Advisor.
Montgomery.
That sounds
oh,
right.
Shit.
That sounds right.
Montgomery
is actually a decent sized city too. It is.
It's decent. Yeah. Montgomery Advisor was the newspaper, and it's.
So is it a newspaper? Or is this some sort of propaganda like pamphlet that?
No, this wasn't propaganda.
Okay. I didn't know how big the Montgomery Gazette or whatever the hell it was.
I mean,
sounds like some.
And it just to come out and say that shit's just fucked up. Again, he wasn't straight. He wasn't stressed. He wanted to stress that he wasn't calling for the hanging of all Americans, just the socialist communist. Said they go after them with nooses and stuff, and it's. Yeah.
Does Alabama have a Democratic governor at this point that I missed?
I don't think. No, he said he needed to ride on Washington. And clean up Washington. Okay. Yeah, he said. The Democratic Socialists in Washington and the ones that are plotting to raise the taxes in Alabama. That's the ones he said he needed to ride on. Calling for the KKK to put their cowardly hoods on and go after the motherfuckers. So I just thought it was fucked up that he would feel like clean up.
That's pretty fucked up.
Did I like wake up in 1954 today? Because I don't understand.
That's what it feels like.
What the fuck's going on lately?
Right.
I think
you know what the catalyst is.
I get that part of it. I understand that part of it. But like,
it's not a surprise. Like, whoa, where did this all come from?
But where did it? That's what. Where did it come from though? It's all of a sudden we had a black president. Shit's going good, and then fucking.
Well, I think
what the fuck?
I think they're because the way he's talking and everything else, I think they're becoming more emboldened that if our president can talk like this and do these kind of things.
I understand that, but it's like it just flipped on a fucking
dime. Look at this,
dime.
Competitive eating. We're gonna move it along here.
Jesus Christ!
Well, we already got it on the stream.
Oh my god.
Oracle's moving it along.
That's Joey Chestnut, I think.
Let's move on to Mystics Competitive Eating. Fuck what you think.
Okay. So I'm watching this fucking dude, this Randy guy that I liked one of his posts one time on Facebook. So now I see his posts all the fucking time, right? So he's a competitive fucking eater. And he did this challenge in Spain. It was like, I don't even know. It was like 6 pounds of pizza.
Look at
some stupid shit.
He's putting a whole act into it. Jesus.
Okay. Can I tell the story? Or?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Mr. Hurry It Up, everybody.
Plus, like a dessert and some pasta and shit, and he like puked at the end of it. Like, what is the enjoyment of this? I don't get it. Like,
I look at the winner. He only gets like for this like $40,000 or something, which isn't nothing, but it's like you're gonna train all year and like put your body through that for $40,000. Like,
I don't think they realize.
And these guys do multiple. I mean, this isn't the only one that they do, but I think. Yeah, I read something like Joey Chestnut ate like 120 some chicken wings in like 15 minutes or something ridiculous.
I mean, it's just why they put their body through this.
It can't be a long-term sport.
Oh my!
Yeah, no. Like,
I mean, think of what that does to your stomach, just not chewing your food at all.
Like professional athletes train and work out, but they don't fucking. I mean, they destroy their bodies after 20.
I wonder how many of them just throw up afterwards. I mean, why wouldn't
you? Right?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would think you would have to.
Just think of the calories.
Oh, this shit too.
I mean,
like
they're training, right? I mean, they're eating this stuff all the time in these quantities to like train themselves to be able to expand their stomachs.
So you'd have to purge.
Yeah.
They probably suffer like bulimics, you know, where they got the fucking rotted teeth.
I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, let the man talk.
So anyway, the guy that I was talking about ate 2 dozen Krispy Kreme donuts just as like a fast food challenge thing that he does for under $20. He like goes to different fast food. Yeah, well, I mean, 2 dozen.
Cover the cost of the
$10 a dozen. Oh no, that's what it would cost. It's under $20.
Gotcha.
So he does it. He does this to get viewership on Facebook and Twitter and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he doesn't go to like the competitions.
He just does it as a side sport.
Well, no, I don't think it's a side sport. This dude's got a huge page. A lot of people watch this.
Millions of people like view every video he makes, and he'll go eat 20 Big Macs and get $40,000 for views and shit.
2 dozen donuts? Can you imagine the fucking sugar and the calories in that? The pure just crap calories that you have.
Oh yeah.
Cholesterol. Oh my
god. God, dude.
I can't even imagine.
Look at this guy. Look at Joey just like jamming that in there, like just
it's
just pushing it down his throat, dude. He's just really pushing it down his throat. He's not chewing it. He's just like shoveling it. Oh, that's horrible.
Man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Anyway,
only in America. Only in America.
Interesting to know that a retired competitive eater.
Jeez, he's like forcing a hot dog down his throat. Does that remind you of your uncle?
Crazy.
Gross. All right, my fuck what you think is gonna be fucking Michael Flynn. Seems like right out the chute. It's like, all right, let's get these nuclear secret technology plans over to the Saudis.
Wow.
Okay. Good.
So,
what do you think?
Well, yeah.
Moving along.
Anyways, you've seen these stories. It's the people who actually like control that share. Like, no, Congress has to vote for that. And they're like, oh yeah, Congress voted for it. No, just do it. They're like, no,
I don't understand the story. What's the context here?
Have you not heard this story?
No,
we haven't.
You're supposed to tell it,
that's
man.
Why, that's why you're supposed to tell us the story.
All right. Anyways, let me find my tab here. Former Trump advisor.
Michael Flynn is the fucking general that got fucking...
Mike Flynn, general who got fired early, was pushing people from the White House were like pushing to share technology, nuclear technology to the Saudis, like right off the bat, to the point where the people who control that technology are like the gatekeepers. Are like, no, we can't just give this to them. They're like, send them this.
They're cool. I vouch for them.
Yeah, no, they're like, no, it's cool. They're like, no, Congress has to like vote on this, and they're like, oh yeah, Congress voted on it. Like,
that's treason.
Deal.
What the hell?
That's getting rid of state secrets. That's treason.
Check out this story. It just came out yesterday.
Who was it? Who dropped the story?
So, Wall Street Journal's reporting on it. I can't remember. It might have actually. I think it might have been New York Times who dropped it. But the the thing here is they didn't give these secrets to the Saudis because the people who control the secrets are like, you can't do like. And then Michael Flynn's, oh fuck, I've been in a month, I'm fired. You know, and so like
what state are we in where we're like, we just believe people on a whim, like walking in and be like, hey, just give me those nuclear plans so I can just make that shit with no like any kind of just anything, no paperwork, no clearances, nothing. Just like, well, just give me those and I'll hand them over. Like,
we don't believe in the standards that have held our government up for the last 100 years. You know, like, for fucking hate Christ.
Flynn's like, I gotta pay for this chick somehow, bro.
And that's just one. That's just one more. Oh my God! Out of like, think how many seasons the miniseries is gonna be for this administration. We watch it later.
HBO's. This is gonna be HBO's biggest hit.
Watch HBO actually planted Trump, so they knew that they would be able to have a hit fucking TV show that would generate fucking millions of dollars.
They knew House of Cards couldn't keep going, so
have you guys seen that Them Trumps on Saturday Night Live?
Them Trumps?
No.
Yeah.
The black version of fucking the Trumps or whatever. Yeah. Darnell Trump and his wife Lavanka, or no, his daughter Lavanka, and dude, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Anyway,
all right, we'll move on to Travis. Tax returns.
So almost in the same vein, it's pretty poignant with what Craig was talking about just now, and just like the lack of I'm just going to be in a knowledge-free zone, right, where I just believe whatever the fuck I want until it's time to pay my taxes, and that bill comes due, and oh shit, I got fucked.
What did I do?
I found a recent article, and again, it'll be chastised for whatever the source was. It wouldn't matter what it is. But it just said, like, middle-aged Trump supporters really upset about, man, I'm getting screwed on my taxes. I can't believe it. I can't believe it was all a farce, and then I got taken. And, like, they're talking about, like, the average tax return. So it's average, of course, which is, the average income of a U.S. family is, like, what, $50,000 or something now? 55, something like that, is like $170 less. Mm-hmm. So like I'm seeing people like, oh fuck, I lost $4,000 this year. I lost $5,000, and all the Trump supporters are just blindly like, well, you're just a fucking idiot. You don't know what you're doing. You didn't do your
taxes right.
Yeah. I've been doing taxes I'm 54 years old, a Trump backer, and I've done my taxes for the last 30 years with the same CPA that has 40 years of experience, and I put an extra $1,800 of deductions, like I donated a car and other stuff to make sure I had plenty of deductions, claim zero, all these other things to make sure I had enough money, and I'm still losing $4,000. and they're just all like, "Whoa, I don't know what happened. I can't believe it.
I bet you come April."
Yeah, and that's my point, that there's going to be a lot of other people that are going to be like, what? And it's the middle class, right? So, I mean, the poorest people aren't going to feel it as much, and those are the people that I would feel for more because they have less room to wiggle, right?
Yes.
But, yeah, all these other people are like, well, I use that money every year for this or for that.
Right.
And it's like but I just don't understand.
I got a 3-car garage.
Yeah, I just don't understand that the people that, can't just admit, like, well, I got fucked. I got taken for a ride. He conned me. Okay, I'm moving on.
He promised.
You can't ever disagree.
Ego, man.
With anything. Yeah. I mean, that's what it is, right? Like, you can't ever disagree with him, like, on a point. It's not that I hate Donald Trump and everything he stands for and everything, like, if that were the case. But it's I can't disagree with him on any point or any policy or anything, or I'm automatically an abortion-loving, hippie-smoking, avocado toast brunch-eating piece of shit. Fucktard. Yeah, like, it's so divisive. Like, can't we have a middle ground where we can differ on policy but not just hate each other's guts no matter what? Yeah.
What do you think? Like, this is the 60s?
We got taken. We got taken for a ride. Okay. It is what it is. Live and learn.
Well, that's the thing. If only someone had warned them ahead of time, right? That this was going to happen. If only there was people out there saying, you know what? You're going to get fucked.
Yeah, right? Who would have thought? I mean, look at all his successful businesses.
I guess I just think it's really interesting and I'm not saying funny because some people are going to be really hurt by this, right? But it's just very convenient that they can't hide from the physical numbers when they always say fake news and alternative facts and all this shit. Well, numbers don't lie, motherfucker. Death and taxes. So you're going to pay. So, like I said, with no changes and no deductions and everything, and you're going to pay twice as much in or you're going to half as much back. I mean, then the other point is, well, they're taking less taxes out. Okay, so they took $3,000 less taxes out, and I'm losing $8,000. How does that work, guys? So it's just interesting to see, like, if there will be a come to Jesus, like, oh man.
Well, it's already started because on Fox News they had something where because people were getting it back early. Fox News, they had a little thing where like people need to stop complaining about getting less taxes. Because like better shit's going on in the country.
Oh, the talking heads are starting to say that.
Yeah, they start doing it already. Like, people need to stop stop complaining about getting less
shit is going on in the country.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, let's not focus on
fuck.
Delusional.
So like I said, it's interesting when the rubber finally hits the road where you can't just like say this is fake news or alternative facts. That
mathematics
here we
doesn't
are.
lie.
Here we all are. Yeah.
And then they'll say like, "Yep, keep drinking the Kool-Aid." It's like Jesus fucking.
It's all the same rhetoric, man.
Yeah, it's the same
I'm not
rhetoric.
saying one side's right or the other, but you see who gets the benefits.
But they'll say
right?
like, "Yep, you don't believe in facts," yet they didn't give you any facts for their argument in the first place while you started arguing with them. Fucking idiots.
All right, Ashtray slurred his words. So.
All right, so that is the Reddit report, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say, go fuck yourself, Boise, Idaho.
Hey, they gave us French fries, bro. Good potatoes. Come on,
Boise.
Yeah, fuck Boise.
Didn't the French give us French fries?
French fries aren't even.
We made them freedom.
I know.
I think they came from somewhere else. Yeah. Okay.
Just kidding.
We're the Red Eye Report. You can find us on Facebook. I didn't copy the normal outro, so you can like us, share, fuck us on multiple platforms except for Twitter. We don't give a fuck about that one. My name is Ashtray.
I'm Mystic.
What do you to go? Somebody
I'm
go.
Oracle.
Travis.
I'm Travis.
And I'm Teddy. I always go last. What the fuck? Y'all watch
Oh, man.
Be some adults about this shit. God damn it.
All right.
All right. This is a train wreck Reddit report, ladies and gentlemen. Bye.